gets on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Now a first down throw. Fields forced out to his left. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try again with Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football. And they remain down by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
At the 36-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Baker. His throw incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Fields on first down. Able to connect with Fuller. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Fields throwing again. It's complete to Fuller. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Raiders.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown, because a field goal won't finish the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
A gain of 6. And the Raiders first down.
Now Joe Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield now sliding out of the pocket. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Here's a run with Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. They'll run with Mixon. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,